by stating that I will have mercy in whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. In Romans 9:15, Paul actually brought to limelight the fact that God's mercy is not earned by human efforts. God's mercy and compassion, which he bestows upon his children, is actually designed to achieve his greater redemptive purpose. So, God's selection of whom to show mercy actually depends on his calling upon the life of such an individual, not upon the desire or efforts of such a person. Now, let's take a look at Pharaoh, the role of Pharaoh in the life of the Israelites. God raised Pharaoh up specifically to display his power and shout his name across the earth. Your spouse in your life is for a specific purpose, not just for procreation, companionship, or sexual satisfaction, but for a higher purpose in God's plan for your life. The action of your spouse is actually meant to help you fulfill your purpose. But if the action of your spouse pushes you farther away from God, whereby you begin to live a promiscuous life, a wayward life, or practically live in sin, then you have missed purpose. God has mercy on whom he wants, and he hardens whom he wants. I have actually seen people crying, saying, I don't want to cheat on my spouse. It hurts them. I don't want to do it. But then I immediately understand that there's a higher force at play. There's a higher force at play. So I tell people, the faster you align to God's plan and purpose for your life, the faster your spouse is transformed. That hardness of heart is actually for a purpose. That cheating is actually accomplishing a purpose in the right direction of drawing you closer to God and aligning you to what you were destined to be or to do. Put your trust in God. According to Romans 9:33, put your trust in God and you will never be disgraced. I want us to come to this knowing nothing happens on its own. Everything is for a purpose. We understand that all things work together for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. Never forget that. So, you are a child of purpose. What's happening in your marriage is for a purpose. And it's not to break you. It's not to destroy you. It's actually to align you to God. Once we begin to think in this perspective, we will begin to appreciate the ways of God. We will begin to appreciate the wisdom of God. Because in all, the enemy thinks that he's winning. The enemy thinks, oh, he's destroyed his home. But he doesn't know that something greater is coming out of that challenge. So, I want you to put your trust in God concerning that challenge in your marriage, and you will never be disgraced. God bless you.